All right. All right. Well, hey, everybody. Thank you so much. We've got 200K special guest trainer, Jessica Wiliams. I know her team is on as well. My name's Amber Davis. If you're friends with me on Facebook, it is Amber Leatherwood Davis, but I don't have all that on my Zoom. So, a couple of weeks ago, Aaron Aponte had this amazing idea that we should collaborate with other leaders and other minds. And I was like, you know what? We absolutely should do that. And so it is my absolute honor to have Jessica Wiliams on with us tonight. She is going to just, for those of you that don't know her, she is going to, she's going to tell you a little bit about her story. Her team is absolutely rocking it out. Last week or last month, they just had VIP 800s and 4Ks popping out. And, that's really where we're focused on right now. Not that we're not always focused on growing our business. Like a ranking bonus is great. But if you don't get the basics down that it takes to, hit a rank advancement or just grow this business, like what's going to motivate you to keep growing this business? Rank advancement is gone. And, that's really what it's all about, is really focusing on getting really good and just having fun with growing this business. Because y'all, I will tell you, like, as a 200K, as Jessica Wiliams, she'll probably tell you as a 200K, like, our rank advancement bonus is awesome. Yes, but is residual income where it's at? That's where it's at. And so, Jessica, I want you to kind of share, like, where were you before you, like, how you got introduced to Thrive? Like, for me, I was a stay-at-home mom. Like, it's so important for us to kind of know, like, where people are when they want to say yes, because a lot of times I think, we get in our mind what we think is this perfect promoter, or this perfect, like, this is what it's going to be. And it's like, if somebody had written me off because I was a stay-at-home mom, like, you just never know where somebody is at. So I'd love for you to kind of share where you were, what your journey's been like, and then, what your team's been doing to absolutely rock this out. It's been a pleasure watching your team just shout each other out and be growing and getting these bonuses. But really, like we said, it is all about that rank advance. It's all about that residual income. It's all about what comes afterwards. But what we focus on for these next 2 months will set us up for all of that. So, girl, I'm going to actually stop talking because you're way too cute for me to be the one talking. So you take this away.
Well, thank you so much for having me. I've been so excited and looking forward to this. I guess where to start, where I was prior to the Thrive experience, it's probably a lot like where you all were prior to the Thrive experience. And I'll kind of shorten this a little bit. You guys probably can just assume how much the Thrive experience rocks my world. But I was actually a stay-at-home mom at the time, but I had just transitioned into that position. I had been a bartender for 10 years. I cleaned houses and I leased the houses that I cleaned. So I was really working 3 jobs prior. And my husband got a better position. We moved away 5 hours away from home, and I was a stay-at-home mom the first time. And what a blessing that is. But boy, was I not ready for that. I thought it was hard being a working mom. It's just as hard being a stay-at-home mom. I kind of lost myself. It was all day consistent, 2 and 4-year-olds screaming and crying and doing laundry and trying to cook and trying to, just be so many roles all day long. It was just exhausting. My friend Courtney had been thriving for a while. I had been watching her, totally laughed at her like the first time I saw her make a Thrive post. And I feel so bad for that because how silly was I? But it was one of those things where curiosity killed the cat, I became super curious. And then I was looking for her post, I was like, oh, she posted about Thrive today, Anyway, she reached out to me and just, kept following up and just kept being a friend. It wasn't spammy. Here's a promo. It was her listening. And there was one night I may have had a cheap glass of wine in my hand, maybe not. That doesn't matter. I was on the back patio and I was crying on the phone to her. I was so over it. It was a rock bottom moment. And so I was confiding in her and pretty much complaining to her. And she was like, you have to thrive. You have to thrive. And the whole reason I think I waited so long to thrive is because I had $0. I know this product is affordable for those who drink Starbucks and Red Bulls and stuff. But I mean, we didn't have 2 pennies to rub together after me being a stay-at-home mom and being a single income family. Long story short, I did a sample. You guys know how much that rocked my world. Day 3, I was in my kitchen. If you're thriving and you know it, clap your hands. I still sing that song almost every day to my life. I love it so much. But what happened after that is I kind of got upset. I was like, why on earth would this woman share this life-changing product with me and knowing I couldn't afford it? What am I supposed to do now? What do I do now? So, I had some words with her on the phone, like, how dare you? And she dialed in her friend Jennifer's aunt, which is now one of my closest friends. But Jennifer was like, listen, we're going to get you thriving for free. We're going to get you thriving for free. And that's where it all started. I was just a happy customer, got thriving for free, totally in love with the Thrive experience. It was May 27th. I was thriving for free June 1st. I became a promoter after a couple weeks because, and guys, this is huge. And it happens so often. I was thriving for free. I had those 2 customers. Those customers came back to me and loved the product as much as I did. And it clicked with me. What if there is more? What if I could do more? What if I can change more people's life? And it was kind of a selfish feeling because it felt good to hear those people thank me. I was like, it kind of gave me purpose again, in the midst of being a stay-at-home mom and just, being the cook, the cleaner, and so that is when I became a promoter. And that's where it all started. You want me to keep going, sweetie?
Unmute. Okay. I had to unmute myself. No, I think that's perfect. And I totally relate to that. That's exactly where I was. I was a stay-at-home mom who I thought I'd always wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. I had always made my own money. I had been in sales, been like out there doing my thing, managing my own time. And then it all drastically changed. And I was the stay-at-home wife and the stay-at-home mom. And it wasn't that I didn't love my husband. I didn't love my kids or my kid. I had 1 at the time. Now I have 2. But I also had spent a long time being myself and I was losing her and I didn't like that feeling. And when you start to lose yourself, it kind of trickles over into how I was treating them and how I was just like, I probably wasn't a good friend either. So love all of that. Well, tell us like how you went on a mission for 200K and then how that's even possible. I think so many times, like, for me, I started because I wanted an extra $500 a month and I one day was hoping for a car bonus. Like the auto bonus, I was like, maybe in a year from now, and I think sometimes people forget, like I had a year goal of hitting that car bonus. Like 200K was never even on the table for me. Until it was kind of like, wait, if I can earn a car bonus, other people can earn a car bonus. Why stop at me? Like that is so selfish. And so walk us through a little bit about your journey. And then if somebody is like kind of where maybe that I was or where you were, like, what should they be doing? Like, what if they do, what if they haven't even thrived for free yet? Or maybe they do want $500 a month, or maybe they want to walk away from corporate America. What do they need to be doing to accomplish any of those things? And then that's just, you take it.
You got it. Guys, my journey to 200K was not a quick one. It took us 3 years to earn 200K. And you know what? If it would have taken 5, it still would have been worth it. So grateful, for the entire journey. Was there times where I was down on myself and I was crying and, kicking and screaming? Absolutely. But you know what? I got back up. And that's what you got to do. You got to, I allow myself to, be irritated or in a funk about something for just a couple of hours. I rip the Band-Aid off and I'm back up. And I want everyone watching, if you have something negative come your way, you got to know or somebody's not living their experience as much, or, you know, whatever the case may be, you immediately put 3 positive things in your brain, and you're rewired and you're ready to go. And that negative thing is like, it's never even happened. And so please do that. But we did, so I did, you know, hit VIP 800. I thought I hit the lottery. That was a lot, it was a lot of money. For being a single income, you know, family, we went and bought a sandbox. I love that sandbox. It's torn up and so old in my backyard, but I will keep it forever because we did go 4K in our first 30 days, and we hit 12K in our first 90 days. And that was so big because I didn't even know what any of that meant when I started promoting. I did it for the feeling of the thank yous. And so it was just a complete 360, you know, and we just kept going. I will tell you though, there's been a lot of ups and downs. So we hit 12K in August of 2015. By October of 2015, we were like a $35,000 team. You know, by December, we were back down to $14,000. That following March, we finally hit 40K. I mean, there was ups and downs. And guys, I'm sure you can imagine what it's like being at 35,000 and then 2 months later being at 14,000. I mean, that's a huge, you know, it does something to your brain. But it was one of those things where I had to have a meeting in the mirror. What am I doing? You know, where is the missing puzzle piece? You know, you guys, we have a formula for success here, and everybody has the same recipe. We just might sift our flour a little differently, you know, and don't go off that beaten path, because I think so many times in this business, I got overconfident maybe, and I just thought, oh, I can do it myself. I can do this. Guys, you can't do it on your own. I mean, if it's meant to be, it's up to you, absolutely, but you can't do it on your own. You know, stay coachable, you know, be open to listening about your missing puzzle piece. You know, so many times it's, you know, I know I'm really great at reaching out. I know I'm really great at following up. You know I'm really great at sharing fan page stories. Sometimes I slack on 3-way calls and connecting. That would be my missing piece. You know, so wherever you are in your business, really, really step back and, you know, write your strengths down and write those weaknesses down. It's okay to admit that you're not great at everything, but definitely, you know, be proud of the things you are good at. You know, we still learn every day. Amber and I learn every single day. We've been doing this a while, and I mean, we still learn. And so it's never going to be mastered. You're always going to be a work in progress. You know, wake up every single day. You know, who can I help today? Change your mindset. I know we're running for bonuses right now that are really, really life-changing. I've earned a rank advancement bonus before. I know how life-changing it can be. And like Amber said, it's not even close to being as life-changing as residual income can be. But, you know, you got to run for that bonus like somebody's trying to take it away from you, like you already have that bonus, okay? And that's exactly what I did when I earned. So we hit 40K in March of 2016. 1 year later exactly, which there was ups and downs with keeping that 40K too, you know, and most months we had it, some months we didn't. So we hit 80K, $80,000 rank advancement in March of 2017. Now, guys, I've said March twice now. March is magical. So I hope your butt's running this month, because things happen in March. I'm really, really attached to this month. I did a little poll with my team, Amber, and I was like, okay, when did you go 12K? When did you go 4K? We have more 12Ks and 4Ks broke in March than any other month. I mean, March is just a powerful month for, you know, this yeah. See?
I have to interrupt you just to validate what she is talking about, y'all. March 2014 was my first full month. March 2015, we hit 40K for the first time as a team. And March 2016 is when I hit 200K. So boom. March is magical. I love that you said that, because March is there is. And the fact that they've already set us up with double and triple commissions for the first 10 days of March, like, you better be running like your freaking house is on fire. Like, I mean, you preach. I'm preaching what she is saying. They have already set us up to freaking blast your March. I like preach. I am so with you. I had to like point that out.
I mean, there really is something to March, guys. So take it seriously and trust us. It is an incredible month, and you know, if you run with what you have now and you run with this momentum, there'll be nothing stopping you the rest of the year. It literally sets the pace for the entire year. And I've seen it over and over again. Okay, you know, to anyone watching, the cool thing about this is, everybody has different dreams and everybody has different goals, and they don't have to be alike. Our dreams and goals don't have to match. So if you're someone on here that just wants to thrive for free and earn a little extra money, that's awesome. If $500 a month is what you're looking for to earn, awesome. If you want to retire your husband, if you want to stay at home, awesome. All of that can be accomplished with where you are right this second. What you got to do is you got to keep that sense of urgency in your belly. The feeling of when you come in and you're in your VIP 800 and you're just, I'm not stopping until I get my 2 customers, my 2 promoters. Like, you are just on fire. You won't stop. You're going because you want to get that bonus as soon as possible. That's how we should be working our business every single day, period, end of story. And if you don't lose that sense of urgency, you're going to continue to grow. And staying in that VIP mindset, guys. If you don't stay in that VIP 800 mindset, how are you ever going to help anybody else earn VIP 800, which is how you continue to grow over and over and over again, is helping new people earn that VIP 800. So start today. It's the 3rd. Get in that VIP mindset and tell yourself you're going to enroll 2 new customers and 2 new promoters in the next 2 weeks. Run for those double triples. That is a whole nother ball game. Huge opportunity. You're looking for a rank up right there. I mean, guys, you have that rank up by the mid of the month. Huge opportunity with that. But really just keep that sense of urgency. I can't tell you guys that enough. Helping your customers thrive for free. Guys, thriving for free in VIP 800 is the backbone of this company. If you're always focusing on those things, you can't go wrong. This company is about helping other people, and I love when people say that, but I also want you guys to remember, I feel like sometimes when it's said, people are like, okay, I'll help everybody, and then they go in micromanaging mode and they stop working their own business to make sure that they're focusing on other people. The best way you can help your team is showing them what you're doing and leading the way. Nobody's going to listen to somebody just talking at them. They're listening to people who, show them what they're doing. Like, look at how many people I reached out to today. Look at my new customer. Not in a braggadocious way, but in a, you can do it too if I can do it. And just, managing your time. So many times I felt, and Amber, I'm sure you can agree, there's so many times in this business I've felt busy, but I was just busy. I wasn't being productive. I was, I got lost in scrolling Facebook or reading a message thread that, I didn't need to catch up on, or, whatever the case may be. And I'm like, wow, that was a busy day. And then I was like, but I didn't get anything done. That was not a productive day. So stay focused, guys. Amber, do you guys do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1?
We do. I don't know that. I mean, we definitely, it's in our file section. It's something we talk about. Maria obviously talks about it in Team Thrive Nation. But is it something that I necessarily run promos on? No, but so tell me if that's something that's specifically working. Why'd you ask that? I would love to kind of hear, have you turned that on? Have you really focused on that? Talk about it.
It's right now we're doing a March Madness group. We have a separate challenge group for the people who are committing to themselves and running. And we actually have a Zoom every day for 31 days on a different topic. But one of the tasks in there every single day, there's 6 tasks to choose from. You got to do 4. But the first task is always 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And guys, I can't tell you, if you want to grow, that is just a foolproof way to stay consistent. And it just comes back full circle. And if I was at my desk, I would show you. I'm hidden in my bedroom, so I didn't have the kids playing bedtime games with me because my office doesn't have a door. They embarrassed me on a Zoom yesterday. That's another story. But guys, it's foolproof. So if you're in a situation where you're trying to find how to be productive in a short period amount of time and just be consistent, you guys got to treat this business like a business and not like a hobby. And I'm guilty of doing that sometimes too, especially for starting. I didn't treat it as a business. It was just something I love to do. But guys, I'll tell you what, I still love to do it, and I treat it as a business, have so much fun. Time flies when you're having fun, guys. You'll be so surprised by how much you can accomplish when you keep yourself having fun by sharing this product. But 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5 reach outs, guys. Hardest thing of the day you do first. That way, no matter what happens and what comes your way, you've done the hardest, most important thing, talking to 5 people that have not been exposed to the Thrive experience before. 4 follow-ups, super important. I will tell you guys, if you are running for something, match your efforts to your goals. It's match your action to where you want to go. If you're running for 12K this month, probably commit to double that 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 if you can, or most days commit to double, that 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I know that I send more than 4 follow-ups. I have more people to follow up than to reach out. That's another topic too. And then 3 social media posts. They can be Thrive posts. They can be non-Thrive related posts. I personally don't share 3 Thrive posts every single day because I try to put my family in there or something funny or, to keep my algorithms up and people interacting with me. And then adding 2 new people to your list. Guys, that's super easy, and it keeps you, so that following week, you have 2 people every single day you've added to your list, and so your planning's done for you. I mean, it's just really, really smart. And then 1 connection, whether that be upline or downline, just to keep you connected with your team, keep you connected. It could be, hey, Amber, I just wanted to let you know what's going great for me today and what I'm working on. Or it could be a downline, like, hey, what you working on? I saw you got a new customer. Congrats, So, it's super, super easy. That's why I love the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 is just easy. It's just easy and foolproof.
And it's a great place. I think sometimes why I take 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 for granted, because I have been in the business for so long, like it comes naturally to me. Like it is a part of what I do every single day. But definitely if you're struggling and you don't know where to start and you need to get more organized and that is where you start, because it's a checklist, and I'm a checklist kind of person. Somebody once upon a time said that if you like to draw a line through a list, you're pessimistic. And I was like, I rebuke that, because that just means that you're like organized, and I'm not very organized. And so it's actually something that I can take control of, because I don't have to wait for anybody else to do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I only wait on myself. And so if you line that up also with your vision board, we talk a lot about that on our team. Like, what do you want? Like, those are the action steps that will get you to where you want. And if you're not really sure what you're supposed to be doing or what you're supposed to be saying, like that list right there, that 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 list is a great roadmap that if you'll just stay there, and I promise you, like, if you do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 for 21 days or 31 days, like, it will become like you just get up and you just know, like, I've got to reach out to people. I need to talk to people. Like, you'll just start working your business like you're breathing, but it's like anything in life, whether it's starting a new something, hobby, habit, diet, lifestyle, whatever. The first 21 days are the hardest. But if you'll stick to something and be consistent with it and do it every day for 21 days, that's what they say. That's how long it takes to create a new habit, is 21 days. And if you get in the motion of doing it, you'll be like us 5 years later, 4 years later, like you're just doing it. You're doing it all the time. And you'll also be able to differentiate between doing 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and scrolling Facebook. I know at the end of the day when I did not work my business. I know it. I can feel it. I can sense it, because it's so a part of me now that it's like, man, I wasted my whole day today. And that means I have double the work to do tomorrow, because you don't go longer than 1 day of not working your business, because 1 day turns to 2, 2 turns to 5, 5 turns to 6 months, 6 months turns to a year. And then you're wondering why people that started at the same time than you are in a different place than you, because they've been working and you haven't. So I love that. That's good.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And I've had a couple of promoters here recently, come to me and say, man, just a week off because of life happening. It's so hard to get it back. And it really is, guys. So, we can't do the work for you, and we can want it for you, but that's not going to get you where you want to be. You got to want it as bad as we want it for you. And the reality is every single person on the Zoom right now has the same opportunity as each other. You absolutely do. And I promise you, if I can do it, you guys can do it. I promise you. And then there's going to be bad days, guys. We all have bad days. There's going to be bad days. But you got to refuel yourself after that. You got to fill your cup. So many times people think, if somebody has something and they come to me and I'm like, okay, how have you, fed your brain? Have you watched a video? Have you read a page? Have you listened to something? Guys, fueling your brain is the most powerful tool I could even possibly try to give you guys. I feel like people just talk right to me. I'm like, yes, you're talking right to me. Let's go do this. But guys, focus on those VIP 800s. Maybe you're a promoter and you're starting from scratch. You're out of your VIP period. You maybe have a couple customers and you feel like 4K is a huge mountain. It may be a mountain, but I know you can climb it. And you just want to focus on thrivers, guys. I know, people are like, well, how do you get promoters? Happy thrivers. Just focus on changing people's lives with this product, telling people about this product, the feel, felt, found, relate to them, listen. Courtney, I treat everyone the same way too. I can't say that enough. When Courtney was reaching out to me, completely broke, couldn't even afford the product, had to get started with Thriving for free. Do you think she ever thought I would be her second 200K? No, absolutely not. She was just caring about me. She was showing that she cared about me and she wanted me to feel better. So treat everyone the same and just focus on helping them feel better. As they get excited, they're going to hit promoter. You get a promoter, you run like heck to get them to VIP 800, and it just keeps going, guys. And there's, next thing you know, you're at 4K and you're like, holy moly. And it's so many times where somebody, goes 4K and they're like, wow, that happened really quick, but I've been waiting on it for so long. And I'm like, it is, once you get it, it just happens like that. And next thing you know, 6,000 and they're going 12K and they're like, where did that come from? And I'm like, it happens when you least expect it. So, if you're feeling like it's not happening for me, it's going to happen. You just got to keep going. It's going to happen when you least expect it. I promise. Girl, do you have anything else for me? I know we're at the half-hour time. I didn't know if you wanted to go over.
Unmute. Okay. I was just going to open it up for if anybody has any questions. One of the things, like, I did want to, I get asked this question all the time, so I wanted to hear you say it, answer it. Like, when you say add 2 people to your list, who are those people? Because I think sometimes we get so caught up in 5 reach outs. What does that mean? Like, that can just be a happy birthday in a messenger. That can be a text message. It doesn't necessarily have to be Thrive related. It's just it's reaching out to 5 people that haven't started their Thrive experience. And for me personally, I think the follow-up is Thrive related. And then the 3 social media posts, that's whatever you want. And guys, with stories now, like, you don't even have to post on your timeline. You can just post in a story and you're reaching people. But then I think a lot of people get tripped up on adding 2 to your list. What does that mean? And I always tell people, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 sets you up for your next 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, because your reach outs become your follow-ups. Your follow-ups kind of can become your 2, and then that connection. Sometimes too, y'all, that connection is that 3-way call or that 3-way chat message, and the 2 people on your list become your connection to your upline, and it follows a pattern. And so that's why, it all works together. But I'd love to kind of hear, who are your 2? Like, what do you consider your 2? Like, add 2 people to your list. What does that mean to you?
It just kind of depends on where I'm at, honestly. Those 2 people could be people I'm trying to get on 3-way calls, or connected to get ordered. Those 2 people could be 2 new friends I just added on Facebook that I'm, kind of like, I don't want to lose them because I know I just added, a handful of friends on Facebook, but I know that they need Thrive. So it's kind of, for me, it's just where I'm at, with everyone. So with you guys watching, those 2 people could be people you think you can get ordered here pretty quick, and you're getting them through the funnel, you're sampling them, you're wanting to connect them. Or it could be 2 new friends you've added on Facebook that you don't want to lose, that you want to reach out to and make a connection with. And you can kind of take those 2 people and add it to your 5 reach outs at one point in time. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's really whatever and that's the cool thing I love about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 is you can tailor it to fit, however you work. Because like, we all have the same recipe. We sift our banana bread or flour for our banana bread a little different. You know what I mean? And that's the cool part. That's the cool part.
Yeah.
And I mean, essentially it's those daily 3s. It's just, more organized.
Yes.
And that's what I love. Yeah,
exactly. And it's really just about, it's not so much, we hear Paul all the time. If you know who Paul Grivette, our CEO, is, all the time he talks about 100 free customer accounts. And it's not so much that he's a stickler for 100 free customer accounts. That's not what it is. It's more like the Karate Kid. Wax on, wax off. Focus on just one area, because what happens is when you get into the fight, that basic wax on, wax off was the skill that he needed to win. When Paul is talking about the 100 free, he's just talking about go talk to 100 people about Thrive, and get it to a point where you ask them for their email to take a look at your website, or so that you can get connected to them so you can send them more information. That's all he's saying. It's not the number. Like, you go get 100 free customer accounts, but you buy them, or, you know, you just, I don't know, like, you're just asking people for emails without the intention of saying, because I want to send you information about Thrive. Like, you've missed the whole point. It's wax on, wax off. It's about starting conversations and talking to people about Thrive, and it will eventually lead to getting that email, getting them connected, wanting more information, placing that order. That's exactly what the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 is. So love that. That's what I always tell people. Just remember, wax on, wax off. It's not so much the able that he's so concerned about. It's the start a conversation each and every day. The faster you talk to 100 people, the sooner you're going to find those 10 people that could potentially super be interested in this business. And you had to go through 90 other people to find those 10. So that's what the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 is. So I love that. All right. Well, we are at the 30-minute mark. So, you know, Jessica, again, thank you so much. If anybody has any questions, pop in our group chat right there in the Zoom chat right there. I'll let Jessica answer them if there's any questions, but if not, I'll let her get back to her sweet little boys that I know it's bedtime, so I don't want to keep her too long. Thank you. Seriously, thank you so much for hopping on. I always learn. Like you nailed it. I'm always learning. I love listening to other leaders, what's working, you know, validating what I know that I should be doing, like all of it. So awesome. Well, thank you so much, girl. I sent you this link, and I appreciate you more than you know.
Thank you, Amber. Y'all have a good night.
Stop.